This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com, wearing this lovely sweater that, by the way, you can't get right now. Apparently they're sold out, but there is other merchandise over on the Hannibal TV merchandise site that you can get if you go to the link in the description or at the HannibalTV.com and get a shirt or something for a Great North Wrestling or the Hannibal TV fan for Christmas. But let me get into this daily news update here. Yahoo Life is reporting that CM Punk spent $4 million on a second home in Los Angeles, which was $750,000 over the asking price. This is above his longtime $2.2 million property in the Westtown neighborhood of Chicago, which I've only ever been to the airport there. I've never actually been to Chicago. Shawn Michaels did an interview talking about his NXT role now, which I guess he's doing more because Triple H had his quote unquote cardiac issue, whatever that means. He said, quote, "I started out doing 2 hours a day, 3 days a week. Now I'm doing it about 23 hours a day, 7 days a week," end quote. And then he went on to say, quote, "People out there thinking it's all Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard type of production, I will say they get held to an unfair standard," end quote. And then he also said something I found interesting, quote, "There has never been a generation that has been put in a position that these young men and women have. I was in the wrestling business 8 to 10 years before I had to go out and do live TV. These guys have only been doing it for 10 weeks, end quote. Well, they could hire wrestlers with more experience. They do have that ability rather than hiring people with no experience, training them 8 to 10 weeks and then throwing them out there and putting all these flashy colors out and trying to make it as colorful as possible, thinking that's actually going to encourage people to watch, when I don't believe so. Matt Hardy gave a brief update on his brother during a Twitch stream yesterday, and he said Jeff is, quote, "fine and okay," end quote. And he would not go into any further detail. So good to know that Jeff is doing well. Lana, who is also known as CJ Perry, might be coming into AEW as Miro's manager soon. Apparently his character has been on a decline. I have not seen it lately. WWE canceled their December 31st New Year's taping in Charlotte, and they're now doing it in March. Elijah Burke, who I posted an interview from on this channel recently, apparently he was hospitalized in Atlanta after the NWA Hard Times pay-per-view in front of about 30 people. And I guess NWA used the excuse that there was so few people at this pay-per-view because of social distancing requirements. Well, I just have a question. Why are all the fans all bunched up together? If it's social distancing, should they not be 6 feet apart? Should it not be spread out more? I don't know. I don't know if I buy that. I kick their ass in YouTube views every month, and I'm not a multimillionaire like Billy Corgan. By the way, the Blood Hunter versus Scorpio on Facebook has over 130,000 views in a matter of a couple of days. And of course, the Blood Hunter is one of my absolute favorite wrestlers. And the link is in the description. Anyone that wants to check that out. And he will also be wrestling this weekend with not only Kevin Sullivan managing him, but also the lovely Blaze, who I have become pretty good friends with recently. And Blaze is also going to be appearing on the Great North Wrestling events in 2022. There's going to be at least 3 that I have started to put together. So I have a question for Blaze. She can come into this for a second. What do you think about the NXT Colors that they're doing?
I hate it. It's for kids. If it's attracting kids, sure, why not? But it's still not working. It's definitely not going to attract adults. Why? Just why?
Yeah, so it's not just me as a male saying that. Females believe that as well. Mike D tips me $2. Thank you for bringing up Matt Bourne. What's cooking? I'm about to cook a steak. Blaze just ate some fish because she's training. She has to manage the Blood Hunter this weekend. I'm going to be there, but I'm just helping record the match. Good evening, Al. Paid programming says I'm doing a good job. Another good evening. Michael Collins, why was Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker never on this channel? Because he no-showed me 3 times. Anthony saying something about California, great state. I'm going to be there January 28th. I'll give that a plug right now because PCW Ultra has their big anniversary show on January 28th featuring Stan Hansen. They also announced today PCO is going to be part of that show. Paid programming is from Chicago. You're celebrating 37 months clean and sober. Congratulations to you for that. I'll celebrate with you. I'll celebrate with Blaze. You're 37 months clean and sober. Congratulations to you, sir. I'll have a drink to that. I'll pour Blaze one too. Finish the bottle. Cheers. Get it up on the camera. And I will end at that. I'm going to have this and my steak. And I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Thank you for being sober. Someone has to do it.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month